You know the drill, right? Set a goal, chase it, hit it, and then start all over again. It's the cycle we're all taught as entrepreneurs. But what if I told you that very system, the one that feels so productive, is actually what's holding you back? Today, we're going to explore a huge shift in thinking, moving past those rigid goals to build something much more powerful, your very own growth compass. Let's dive in.
Just let that sink in for a second. Imagine having that kind of certainty, a true guide that works even when everything feels chaotic. That's exactly the promise we're unpacking here, a framework built not just to get you to a single destination, but to keep you moving forward with real purpose, no matter what surprises come your way.
And here it is, the heart of the problem. On one hand, you've got our old methods, these static, rigid goals that are all about one specific, kind of brittle outcome. And on the other hand, well, you've got the world we actually live in. It's volatile, it's unpredictable, and it's always evolving. You see the clash, right? It's like we're trying to use a map from 10 years ago to navigate a city that's being rebuilt every single day. So let's really dig into why that old map is just so broken. It's not just that it's a little inefficient, it can actually be damaging to our progress and honestly to our sanity as entrepreneurs.
Yeah, these are these psychological traps we fall into. First off, a goal you set in January for the end of the year, it can be totally irrelevant by May in today's market. This leads straight to what you might call goal burnout. You know that feeling? Just constantly exhausted from chasing a target that keeps moving? And the worst part, when the market inevitably does shift, that fixed goal just leaves you feeling completely stuck, like you've hit a dead end.
So what's the answer? This is it, the growth compass. Now, I want you to stop thinking of a map with a big X marking the spot. Instead, think of a real, actual compass. It's a living, breathing guide that helps you find your way in real time. It's not about a static destination that, let's be honest, you might not even want to reach by the time you get there.
Okay, so every good compass needs a reference point, right? Something that absolutely does not change. For our growth compass, we call that your true north. This is the core. It's the anchor that keeps you steady, no matter how wild the journey gets.
And here's the key. Your true north is not a number. It's not a sales target or a certain number of users. It is your why. It's your core values, your fundamental purpose, the real reason you're doing all this. This is the one thing that stays the same, even when everything around you is changing.
So, this is where I want you to pause and really think about this for yourself. Seriously, forget the money for a second, forget the metrics. What's the deep down reason you started this whole thing in the first place? What's the impact you really truly want to make? And let's get even more specific. What are your non-negotiables? The principles you would never ever compromise on, no matter what? Is it total honesty? Obsessing over your customers? Pushing the boundaries of innovation? Nailing these down? That's step one in building your compass.
All right, once you've got your true north, that unwavering why, you need a way to actually move toward it. But we're not going to use those old school, rigid step-by-step plans. Nope, we're going to use something way more powerful, way more adaptable. We're going to use dynamic vectors. And this table just lays out the difference so clearly. Look at the old way, achieve $1 million in revenue. It's a fixed point. The new way, the vector, is become the most trusted voice in our niche. You feel that shift? It's huge. One's a destination, the other is a direction. A vector, like consistently solve our customer's core problem, lets you change your product, adapt to feedback, and pivot, all while still moving you toward your true north.
This right here is the magic of using vectors. They don't just help you survive when things get uncertain, they actually help you thrive in it. When a new competitor pops up or the market takes a downturn, you don't panic, you just adjust your path a little while keeping your vector, your overall direction exactly the same. Suddenly, uncertainty isn't a threat, it's an opportunity to find a smarter way forward.
Okay, so we've built our compass, we've got our true north, we've got our dynamic vectors. Now for the big question. How do we actually use this thing day to day to navigate the real-world chaos?
It really comes down to this simple, continuous loop. Step 1, set your vector, your strategic direction. 2, take action, go do things. 3, and this is so important, you have to regularly stop and check your compass. Ask yourself, are the things I'm doing right now still aligned with my true north? And then, step 4, course correct. It's not set it and forget it. It's a constant cycle of doing, reflecting, and adjusting. This is a practice, you know? It means you have to build this habit of doing these compass checks, maybe with your team every week. And it also means you have to learn to trust your gut a little more than those outdated plans. Sometimes your intuition knows you're drifting off course way before the numbers on a spreadsheet tell you.
This compass gives you permission to trust that instinct.
So let's pull this all together. Activating your growth compass isn't about some boring one-time planning meeting. It's about adopting a whole new mindset for how you build a real, sustained momentum in a world that just won't stand still.
And honestly, this is the biggest takeaway of all. When you're using a growth compass, the goal isn't just to arrive somewhere. The whole point is the journey. It's about authentic, continuous evolution for you as a leader and for your business. It's about building something that's designed to last precisely because it's designed to adapt. So I'll leave you with this one question to think about. Take a good, hard look at the plans and the goals you're using right now. Are they just static relics from a world that doesn't even exist anymore? Or is your guide, your internal system for finding your way, actually built to move with you? Because, let's face it, in today's world, that's the only way to keep moving forward.